Okay, this is the meeting of the Fall River Commission on Disability for Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. That was my clock. We're going to, I'll read you the open meeting. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit meetings through any medium. Let me start this again. I'm not. Pursuing to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. So we'll start with roll call.
Chairman Dennis Paulselli.
Present.
Commissioner Lisa Silva.
Present.
Commissioner Dan Robillard.
Present.
Okay. So far, Ann O'Neill Souza and Debbie Pacheco are absent. So the next item is public input. Is there any public input? Is there any public input? Is there any public input? Hearing none, I will proceed to approval of the minutes for the meeting of January 10th, 2024.
Motion to accept the minutes of the meeting of January 10th, 2024 of the Fall River Disability Commission.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. Roll call vote?
Chairman Dennis Paulselli.
Yes.
Commissioner Lisa Silva.
Yes.
Commissioner Dan Robillard.
Yes.
Okay. Next item, there are no guests today, so the next item is work group updates, and I have nothing, I've heard nothing from either the Mass Office on Disability about the ADA Improvement Grant, and there are no other updates from the ADA perspective at this time. The next item is policies, and Debbie Pacheco is not here today. Our vice chair is not here. And finance, you should have all gotten the budget statement for January. Is that what? Yeah, January 2024. And finally, outreach. The only outreach item is that scholarship notices of who the recipients are from each school will be due April 1st, and we will vote on our allocation in April. At our April meeting, I have reached out to Bay Coast Bank, and they have told me that they should get back to me by the end of the month of February. Are there any questions or anything else under outreach?
Mr. Chairman, very, very briefly.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you. There is a new set of city council committees. There's a new chairwoman of the ordinance committee. I wonder if you could write to the chair and see if within the next 60 to 90 days we could have a meeting with the ordinance committee to discuss the possibility of taxi or Uber transportation regarding accessibility.
Sure. Just if you could let me know who that chairperson is, I can get a letter off to them.
The chair of ordinance is Vice President Linda Pereira.
Okay. All right. I'll be glad to do that.
Thank you. I yield.
Yep. Anything else under outreach? Okay, old business? Hearing none, new business.
Mr. Chairman?
Yep.
I'd like to make a motion that we temporarily suspend the handicap parking enforcement program between the Fall River Police Department and the Fall River Commission on Disability until further notice. There are some issues with our current MOU we're trying to work through, and until such time as those matters are resolved, I think it's pertinent and wise that we suspend the program, pulling the officer off the program with the full understanding that handicap enforcement still needs to be, part of the standard police department duties, but that this program will be suspended until the issues with our current MOU or any new MOU are resolved.
Do I hear a second to that motion?
I'll second that.
Okay, is there any further discussion needed? Okay, we're ready for a roll call vote.
Chairman Dennis Paulselli,
Yes.
Commissioner Lisa Silva,
Yes.
Commissioner Dan Robillard.
Yes.
Okay. Motion carries. I will communicate to the police chief our actions. And as actually, as soon as this meeting is adjourned or there sometime after, but it will be immediate. We've already gotten 2 invoices, one for $12,000 and change, and the other for $28,000 and change. So I understand the purpose of this motion, and it's adopted, and I will communicate to the police chief. Is there any other new business? Okay, hearing none, our next meeting will be March 13th. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Okay. Roll call.
Chairman Dennis Paulselli,
Yes.
Commissioner Lisa Silva,
Yes.
Commissioner Dan Robillard.
Yes.
Okay, we're adjourned.